meetings a horror show of your professional life too? If that's the case, you aren't the only one. Today we're going to be discussing something very unique. As per a Harvard Business Review survey that included 182 senior managers in a range of industries, 65% said meetings keep them from completing their own work. 71% said meetings are unproductive and inefficient. 64% said meetings come at the expense of deep thinking. And 62% said meetings miss opportunities to bring the team closer together. So why do we have so many meetings when everyone seems to be hating them? Is there a right way of doing the meeting? Hi, I'm Vedaxari, the voice of our YouTube channel VedaVerse. I have been an entrepreneur, a strategist, a marketer since more than 10 years and have spent countless number of hours in meetings myself. I also share a love-hate relationship with this word meeting. The word meeting has a very negative feeling attached to it. Most of us, when we hear someone has invited us for a meeting, we automatically feel fear that, oh my God, this is going to be a waste of our time, or next few hours of our life will go into something which is be very unproductive. As an entrepreneur myself, I have to be the bearer of this bad news and be proactive about initiating meetings several times. Today, I will tell you what I get out of a meeting and why do I enjoy them. I personally believe that if meetings are done properly, they can be very constructive and be a very integral highlight of your work day. Today, we're going to be discussing some of the pros of having a meeting. One of the most important aspects of a good meeting is that it allows you to create human connections. You get an opportunity to connect better with your boss, your colleagues, maybe your juniors, and sometimes you often share moments, create memories while you're doing work. There is no way that you can have a meeting without having any conversation outside work. It's never going to be that specific. And that human connection or that bond that you have, that you share or create during a meeting is something that can never happen over an email. Meetings also are a great networking opportunity. As you are working and meeting and interacting with your colleagues in a room and discussing, ideating and getting to your job, it gives you an opportunity to shine. Maybe you have a great idea which you are not able to convey properly to your boss or to your management through an email or on a WhatsApp or on Teams. Now that you have a platform where you can speak directly when given an opportunity, this meeting gives you a chance to shine brighter. As an introvert myself, it took me some time to understand and appreciate the benefit of a meeting. For me, any group discussion was an intimidating affair and it would make me nervous. I would not be very sure about how am I going to add value to it. So I used to only listen, absorb information, make notes and get to it. After a few years and working as a PR professional and taking charge of conversations, initiating meetings myself, I realized that yes, if there is a meeting, I can use it to my benefit and I can use this platform to basically convey my thoughts in a more better way. You are no longer reduced to a thumbnail or a voice. You are a person in this room and you have your body language, you have your conversation skills, you have your presentation skills and your overall personality to make an impression and convey your thought. So just to summarize, few of the merits of a meeting include, yes, you get to have connections, yes, you get to bond, you get to share stories, create more memories, learn, lead and network. And while all these things are happening, it also gives you, when it comes to a crisis, the best way to resolve any crisis or deal with any situation or come up with a strategy is get into a room together, ideate, discuss, brainstorm, get out with a solution. Let me share some valuable insights that I learned the hard way after spending countless number of hours in meetings. One of the most important ways of having a productive meeting is think of a meeting as an event and yourself as an event planner. Plan the entire meeting duration with a specific event flow or a time sheet, so you know exactly what you will be doing during your meeting. Now, this second point that I'm going to talk about is very interesting and very unique. This is a hack that I tried it myself, and it really helped me relax and lead a meeting without feeling that, okay, I have to rush into my next meeting. Show up on your meeting on time, but leave a buffer time for others to show up late. This will basically allow you to reach at your meeting venue, prepare your pointers or your agenda and do a refresher while others show up. Ensure you are also not very rigid with the end time of your meeting. As you allowed people to show up late, you will also have to allow people to digress from the original topic time and again, so that there is a chance or an opportunity to rapport build or bond with each other in the process of a meeting. After all, the whole purpose of a meeting is to have a good, fun exercise where you bond with each other while getting the work done. You should also keep a buffer time after the meeting and not stack back-to-back meetings during your day, so that you are productive and calm throughout the meeting, even though it extends a little more. Give opportunity to everyone present in the meeting to participate or contribute in the discussion in some or the other way, but in a pre-planned structured format. This would allow that your meeting does not drift or digress from the topic, but everyone also gets to contribute and give their best insights in the discussion. It is also very important to identify who are the time wasters of your meeting. This of course comes with experience, and this is a place where you need to be extremely tactical so that you don't end up offending anyone in the process. Especially when I go for a meeting, it's mostly with the client and a group of people from the marketing team, and in that, if somebody is wasting my time, I have to be extremely diplomatic about bringing them back to the point. So it is important to identify who are these people in your meeting who might waste your time, and when they start drifting away from the topic, try to redirect them back to the topic in a polite way. Over the years, one of the most crucial things that I learned, that any meeting that exceeds 1 hour's time duration is usually counterproductive, and you end up getting a lot of information, or maybe you digress away from the main topic. The action points that come out are not very specific, whereas any meeting which is under 45 minutes ends up just being a warm-up session where you just chit-chat, cover the topics vaguely, but also never come up with an action point. So I identified this sweet spot of meetings in the time duration of 50 minutes to 1 hour. Most of the meetings which go on between this time duration, which is 50 minutes to 1 hour, are usually the most productive, focused. You don't lose attention, your audience doesn't lose attention, or your client who's maybe giving you a brief doesn't share over information, and you usually come back with good action points, agendas, and whatever your goals of the meeting are, and you can always come back and have a second meeting. I personally believe that any task, whether you like it or not, when you're proactive about it and when you initiate it yourself, you will have way more control over the conversation and the situation. This same applies with meetings as well. Most of the time, I don't wait for my clients to call me for a meeting, because when they will call me for it, I will have to rework in a reversed order, meet a deadline which might not be convenient for me. But because I'm a person who usually likes to plan, I'm the one who goes to my clients and asks them for a meeting. And then the conversation and the situation is more in my control. I get to decide the duration, the flow, the agenda of the meeting, and I have a better command on the situation. Hope you found value in today's episode on meetings, and I hope that your next meeting is a little more productive than your previous one. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, VedaVerse. And yes, most importantly, don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get updates whenever we upload our next episode.